Good afternoon. Actually, it's afternoon where I am, Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Chama Wigwe. So, happy new week. This is a new week for everyone. I hope your week started on a good note. I know you're looking at my topic for today. I know you're wondering what exactly this woman wants to share with us today. I have come again with my topic for our women. Why Nigerian women should stop overpopulating the country. Yes, Nigerian women, we need to help Nigeria because the land is not level. Nigeria is not in very good shape. We need to do something to help ourselves, to help one another. That's acting in love. So don't worry, by the time I share with you the reason why I decided to speak on this topic today, I just hope that a few people will be able to appreciate my position and join me in this fight. We need to really work on our population as a country. So all this while I had been thinking that our population was still within 200 million mark. And I was shocked to discover recently that in this month of August, our population had already hit 206 million as a country. Is that good? Is that bad? Well, I don't know. We will find out. So population of Nigeria is increasing and we are the ones responsible because we are the ones who carry these babies and we are the ones who bring them out into the world. And that's the reason why we need to really consider the option of population control for Nigeria. Do you know that some years ago, China had to do the same thing to save their country? They had to put a policy in place where every couple and every family was only permitted to have one child. And this policy was just abolished in 2016. And even though it's been abolished, a Chinese family is not allowed to have more than 2 children. That is the current law in place. It was relaxed in 2016 and they are now allowed to have at least 2 children. So what about Nigeria? So we're going to be looking at the reasons why I think the Nigerian women need to stop overpopulating the country. Because in recent times, if you've been observing my women, if you've been moving around, you will see that we have a lot of COVID babies. A lot of women are expecting this period of lockdown. People are home now, working remotely, and some people have been, put out of their jobs for one reason or the other. And we are harvesting so many COVID babies. Is it good or bad? We will find out. So, why do I think that Nigerian women need to stop overpopulating the country? I'm going to share a few points with us, and I will leave us to go back and reflect on these points, and we will see that truly we need to, as a country, get organized, in the area of our population and see what we can do to help our country to move forward. The first reason is because the life expectancy of an average Nigerian is 54 years, 54.5. Actually, for men, they said the men have a lower life expectancy than the women. Women, it's about 55 years, and for the men, it's about 54.5 years. If you don't understand what I'm saying by this, is that an average Nigerian woman is not expected to live beyond 55 years. So if you're up to 55, you should go to the church or to the mosque and go and do a Thanksgiving. That is what they're saying, that the lowest we have now in the whole of West Africa, the lowest life expectancy. And you and I already know the reasons why. We don't have good food. The poor quality of our food is poor. No one is doing quality assurance on our food, the quality of food that we're taking, the processing. There are just so many factors, so many diseases. People are dying of all sorts of sicknesses. We have the HIV, we have the This coronavirus is here now. It wasn't even added to the list before, but now it has come to add to the number. People are dying of cancer, people are dying of all sorts of things. Some are dying on the road because of trailers are falling on people every now and then in Lagos where I live, car accidents and all sorts of things. So our lives, the longevity of the average Nigerian is not guaranteed. And I don't know why we want to continue having these children that we're not sure how long we're going to be able to, live to take care of them. So if you have one child, if you have two children, I think that is enough. There is actually no need to continue going to 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever number or target that you have set for yourself. I think we need to start reviewing, the number of children that every family should be allowed to have as a country for the health of Nigeria, for the health of the nation. So that is that on the life expectancy. So I think we need to really think about it. I know that, we live in a country where majority of its indigents are very religious. People are going to say, no, God forbid, it's not my portion. But I'm not the one who came up with this research. This is United Nations data. And it's been stated that the life expectancy of an average Nigerian is about 54.5. If we know that, then we need to actually work with that information and plan. Yes, some people are going to live beyond that age. Some people are going to live, way beyond that time. But we need to put our planning, in order. We need to organize ourselves and our household and our families. And that includes even the children that we plan to have. So that is that point, the first point I want to make on this topic, why Nigerian women should stop overpopulating the country. The second reason why we need to look at this issue critically is because of our poor health, care system. The country, we all know, has challenges, with our health care. You go to the hospital today for one ailment or the other, they do their scans, they are checking you up, and sometimes, we don't have the tools, we don't have the equipment, the right equipment to do a proper diagnosis of these issues. It tells me that if anyone has a terminal condition in this country, my dear, you may not be able to survive it. Because first of all, we have the challenge, our government hospitals are ill-equipped. We don't have enough facilities to go around, and even the few places that have these resources, that have the facilities and the equipment, not everyone is able to afford these things. So you have to begin to advise yourself. We have to start thinking, as women. We have to start thinking as a nation and help ourselves, because if you get any of these sicknesses, you may just, be signing out of this place very quickly. Our healthcare system is weak. If those children fall sick, anything can go wrong. So that is the reason why we need to be careful the number of children that we're bringing into this place, because we're not sure that they are going to get good health care because of this challenge that I have just explained in this point. And the third reason why Nigerian women need to stop overpopulating the country is the issue of the naira. We know that the naira is dropping almost on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis now. Earlier this year, the naira to the dollar was 360. And right now, we have dropped to 380 something. And only God knows what black market rates are calling. So what does that tell you? It means that the economy of the country is becoming weaker and weaker. it means that our naira is not as strong as it used to be. Yes, things may get better in future, but we can only work with what we have now to make our projections. So a wise person is supposed to look at these indices and do a proper planning. So for you, old woman, who you're you've given yourself that target, you feel that you have some sexes in your home, and you need other sexes. You don't have the girls, you want to add the boys. You have the boys, you want to add the girls. We need to really, sit ourselves down, sit down with your husband and start discussing some of these points that I'm bringing out to you today, because these issues are here with us, and only a right thinking person, is going to listen to this video and run with it and agree with me that it's come to that point in this country where we need to have a strategy in place to control our population. Because all these 206 million people that we have in the country today, you and I know that we don't have adequate resources to go around. We know that. So why do we still have to keep bringing in more and more people? We need to think deeply about that. So that's that. I've made the point on the life expectancy dropping for the average Nigeria, even being the lowest in West Africa. The second reason being that our healthcare system is failing us. And the third reason being that the naira is going down, is sliding lower. So that is the third point. Then the fourth point and the last point that I'm going to make on this video today is the issue of jobs. We know what happened during this COVID era. A lot of people have been asked to go home, and I tell you, between now and January, more people are going to join that number, because the world work system has changed, and companies are beginning to rethink their strategies and all that. The number of people that are unemployed and will continue to be unemployed is increasing. Currently, according to the NBS report, 13.9 million youths are currently unemployed. And for me, I tell you, I think that data is quite low, because our data in this country is not accurate. But well, we're going to work with the Bureau of Statistics data. They have told us that 13.9 people are unemployed. What is going to happen to those children that you're bringing into this country? Are they going to find jobs to do in their time? These are things to think about. I want us to think deeply about these 4 points that I have made today and advise ourselves on what we need to do as women. Please, I think that every woman needs to go to the nearest center and go and discuss the right family planning strategy that they want to go by, because we need to help Nigeria. We need to help our nation. We cannot continue to overpopulate this country. So if this video has really inspired you, or you think that you know someone who needs to watch this video, you need to click the share button, share it with all your friends, all your family members, and let the word spread out there. Yeah, bye for now. Thank you.